All right, we are here at the Disney exhibition at the ACMI in Federation Square in Melbourne. I'm very excited about this. This is a world first Disney exhibition. It goes right from the very first Mickey Mouse short, 1928 Steamboat Willie, right up until Raya and the Last Dragon. I believe this is the first exhibition anywhere in the world that has artwork from Raya, which is going to be so awesome to see. You've got concept art, original like matte paintings, background artwork, character model sheets, absolutely everything you can imagine. Now, the earliest pieces of artwork in here are from like Steamboat Willie. We've got a few pieces from Plane Crazy over there as well, which was obviously the first Mickey Mouse short that they did. That's insane. I don't ever remember stuff this like early being at the other exhibition back in 2010. There was some early Mickey Mouse stuff there, but it was all, like I said, like fairy tale based. But to see stuff like this is really cool. Now, the ACMI had a Disney exhibition back in 2010, I think, which was one of the best things I've ever hosted here. I love this place. They have done so many, I don't know how many dozens of exhibitions on film history and cinema history over the years that I've been to and just loved it. It's one of my favourite places in the world. And I did a Disney one back in 2010, which was quite interesting and kind of coincided at the moment in my life where I first got into Disney animation. And that exhibition was really a big part of what really got me into Disney history and animation history and all that stuff. So to be at now this point in my life where I am at the moment, where I've sort of made some sort of a career out of talking about it, animation and cartoons and stuff, for this to now be coming back in kind of a different form. The previous one was all about the fairy tale animation, Snow White through to Tangled. This one covers absolutely everything. So for something like this to be coming back at this point, it's almost like one of those weird circle of life moments. It's going to be quite emotional, I think, looking through here. I could just stand here for hours to look at all this stuff. I think I'm on I don't know if I'm on a time tour or anything, but I could literally stand and look at each one of these pieces for about an hour each. It's insane. Like, look at this stuff here. It's crazy. Like Sorcerer's Apprentice sequence, drawn up 1940. It's crazy. Just even like getting in there and looking at all the detail and stuff. Like you don't get that in the art books. You don't get any of that when you're looking at art books. God knows how many hours I've spent looking at the art books, you know, researching and stuff like that, but you don't, it's weird, you don't really get the full effect until you're standing here looking. And so many pieces of art like this, I mean, like I've looked at, printed huge in books, and you come here and they're so tiny. I mean, they're so tiny, it's just insane, but the amount of work and detail and stuff that goes into them, it's amazing. I feel like it's one of the ones that kind of gets brushed under the rug a little bit. But this movie was stunning. I mean, look at that. Particularly when you get the colorway there. It's stunning. Like, I think it's one of the most visually gorgeous Disney films ever. And I just feel like it doesn't get the respect that it deserves these days. But look at that. When it's all laid out like that as a colorway, it's stunning. The great thing is, because it's got all the newer films here as well, you get a lot of the digital art too. It's not just all, you know, like the physical ink and paint and pencils and pens, and you've got like digital artwork, which is just as stunning. The amount of work that's gone into something like that is just as incredible as seeing some of the early, Mickey Mouse or Snow White or Sleeping Beauty stuff. Show you the kind of breadth of stuff that they have here. You got this picture of them building, I guess, what's like obviously designing the worlds from Wreck-It Ralph. So it's like the Candyland or whatever it's called. So they're obviously designing it with real sort of biscuits and candy and stuff. They kept it. They kept the actual thing back from 2012. I've just been told that it's all nice and glued together. And it's probably quite pungent, but it gives you like a good idea of what they have here and like the kind of stuff they keep. Like it's astounding that they just don't throw away anything. Like where would you keep it? Where would you keep that in the archives? Really, it's madness. The stuff they keep, really, it shows they just don't throw anything away these days. Great thing is, this is the first time the ACMI is open well, it closed last year because of COVID, but they've just done like a huge renovation here. It's taken a couple of years. They closed down the exhibition spaces. 2018, I think, was the last exhibit they had in this space. So they've redone the whole place, including the exhibition space, everything upstairs. And this is the first exhibition they've held here since it's reopened. So it's not only exciting for me to see like all the Disney stuff, but to see what they've done in this space. Like I said, I've done so many exhibitions here over the years. This is like a second home to me, I love it. And to see what they've done with the space now is really, really cool. So at the end now, as I said, we go right from Steamboat Willie, the early Mickey Mouse, to Raya and the Last Dragon. As I said earlier, this is the first exhibition that has featured the artwork from Raya, which is really cool. And it's a nice way to end it all too. Look, this exhibition is really fantastic. I have been to, as I said, a dozen exhibitions here before, and this is really one of the best ones I've ever held, and it certainly does live up to the previous Disney one that they did, and even outshines it, because there's stuff here that I wished was at the other one. So if you did see that previous one, I mean that was like over a decade ago, I would recommend coming back and seeing this one because there's so much new stuff here. There's some of the stuff that you will probably recognise from the original one, but so much more. If you missed that one for any reason, definitely come and check this one out. If you're a big Disney fan, you're a big animation fan, it's awesome. I love this place, and I'll be back. I'll definitely be back a number of times. I always make sure to come back 2 or 3 times and just soak it all in. I spent about an hour here. I could spend 4 or 5 just walking around one day. So, awesome. Very good, very good. This has got a 5 stars from me. Awesome.
Hey everyone, if you haven't yet, smash that big old subscribe button up on your screen to keep up to date with all my content, and hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on social media, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month for exclusive videos, early access content, and to get your name up on the screen. Thanks again for watching.